This is a site that makes us feel so happy. This site makes us feel so happy after a long trip away from Japan. We are now in Haneda Airport. There's Kanai, and we're going to eat a bowl of ramen and talk a little bit about our trips. Hey everybody. So right now we're gimballess, but it's very tight in a ramen shop. You're not supposed to talk so much. What do you have? Nani tabeteru, Kanai?
Just normal ramen, shoyu.
This is just a normal.
Soy sauce flavor ramen.
Yeah, just a normal shoyu
with egg.
with egg. Oh yeah, and it's that egg that I just truly love. Look at that. Hanjuku tamago. Yeah, and this is mine. It's a very simple salt chicken ramen. It's also got the egg in there underneath there, but the reason I got this is because I'm not that hungry actually. I just want a little bit of soul food before we go back home. So let's try this out here before we go. How do we do this? Oh, jeez. Why don't you go first? Let's see how is your ramen. Good. Oh, you always go for the egg, huh? Oh, you go with the soup first. All right, let's see. It's good. That's tonkotsu, right?
No, this is shoyu.
A shoyu ramen, right? They also had a tonkotsu ramen here, and they have a chicken ramen. Look at the smile. Welcome back to Japan. It's nice. Yeah. All right. So I always go for the egg first because that's what I do. Look at this Hanjuku tamago. It's got that nice color to it. Onegaishimasu. Big piece of chashu with noodles. After that, I also go for the noodles. I don't know why, I never go for the soup first. Yeah, this chicken. This is a salty chicken ramen. Umami! Oishii ne. And ramen is kind of like a soul food for Japan. It's like, if you're having a bad day, you go and eat a bowl of ramen. If you're having a good day, you go and eat a bowl of ramen. If you're having any day, you just go and eat a bowl of ramen. Now, one thing to point out, if you do get the red spicy ramen, make sure you don't slurp and get it all over your shirt. Don't wear a white shirt. Probably the best thing to do. Yeah. That's the chashu. Nice. So Kanai's was about $10, 1,200 yen, and mine was 980 yen. Yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah, these are kind of thicker noodles. Well, these are normal noodles. They're not wavy. The ones in the north, in Fukushima, there's a place called Kitakata, and that's very famous for wavy noodles. And wavy noodles catches the broth, they say, so you get more of the soup. And these are just normal straight noodles, but it's still pretty good. Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, your hand is there now.
Sorry.
Okay. How come you got 2 eggs?
True, what?
なんか2つあったでしょ？半分。
It is only half?
You got more egg than me.
I don't know why.
And you got menma. I didn't get any menma.
Oh.
Well, you can use it this way.
Okay. So he's eating ramen. How was it Ramen.
All right. Yeah, we're probably gonna get nailed for the background music. It sort of can't be helped, but we wanted to share a little bit of the ramen experience at Haneda Airport. Now, this place is open 24 hours a day. Um, a lot of the restaurants here are, so if you're laid over, have a layover in Haneda, you can come here and have a bowl of ramen. There's a couple of other restaurants that seem to be open later, but this one is one of the few that's 24 hours, which is a good thing to know. It's in the international departures. It's not in terminal 1 or 2. It's an international departure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have some time and you have your layovers in terminal 1 or terminal 2, you've got to come over to international departures. I don't think that there's any 24-hour stuff open in the other terminals, and it's upstairs. There's also an udon restaurant, and I think they have a restaurant for just about everything. There's yakiniku, there's even Chinese cuisine, which we ate too much of in Beijing. And then there's a couple of sushi shops, which are really good. We're gonna finish this ramen and then come back to this live stream in about 2. Hey everybody, welcome back. Behind me is the ramen shop right there. Kanai is gonna eat a little bit more slowly than me. I slurped mine up. I was out of noodles and everything else. Mine was a little bit smaller. So the thing is, we had just a window in order to live stream this, because you don't want to live stream in a restaurant or do any filming when you're in a tight place. And the people next to us, both on both sides of the tables, had just left. So we had like a corner of the restaurant to ourselves. So always be really mindful if you ever do film or take pictures of the people around you. Even if it's on a train from Haneda, going to Haneda Airport like we did last time, just try your best to be really mindful and polite with the people around you. Now, this is the shop. This is the shop that we're in, and I'm gonna take you a little bit around this part of Haneda Airport at night, and you get an idea of what it's like here if you are stranded at Haneda Airport. Yes, it's nice to be back to Japan. It's nice to be back to Japan. Do you see, there's our suitcases here. Check this out. You can leave your suitcases at the door. Nobody's going to take them. And there's places inside there that you can leave your luggage. Do you see? All right, there's Kanai right there through the window. We were away for 4 days and she didn't have internet access, and I just wanted to give her some time to also catch up on her mail. But we were both dying for a bowl of ramen. Right here is what's on offer at this restaurant. Because they got a lot of foreign tourists that come through here, what they do is they do displays like this, so then you get a better idea of what your ramen will look like. And I think that's really a good idea for this shop. This is what I had. It's a chicken salt ramen. It's only 980 yen, which is about $9. You get 1/2 less egg, but it's smaller and cheaper and it's lighter. It's probably the lightest of them all. This is just a normal ramen. This is the cheapest of them all. I didn't see that on the menu. This is the one that Kanai got. Check out the toppings on that. 3 pieces of chash meat and 2 hanjuku tamagos, some negi onions on top, some menma on the left side. You see that? That's bamboo sprouts. And then there's some seaweed on the top. So it's a beautiful ramen. The presentation on that is nice. This is tonkotsu ramen, which is a thick pork bone ramen. Very famous in Kyushu, down in the south, in Fukuoka region. There's a little bit of spiciness to it. Do you see that in the center? Some spicy miso, I believe that is, and a thick cut of chashu steak. It's really nice. And I almost got this one, but I remembered that I'm not hungry and it would have gone to waste. Check out all that tonkotsu, all that chashu steak on there, and that tonkotsu ramen. Very spicy, very delicious. I think that's one that a lot of people, and it seems to be like escaping the bowl. You see that? But it's nice that they put the displays out like this. You can also get gyoza and other stuff. And they also have tsukemen, which I also highly recommend. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice to be home. We had a fantastic 3.5 days in Beijing, China. I always say Beijing, China, because in Japanese, we don't say Beijing. We say Peking. We say Peking. Peking. Yeah. And that's not what we say in English. That's not what the Chinese say either. They say Beijing. I wonder why in Japan they still keep saying Peking. I don't know. Peking duck. Peking duck. This one is the ticket system. Do you see over there in the center of your screen, behind the man there? You put in the money into the machine, and then you will just grab it, which is good because you can just leave the restaurant really quickly. So that makes it quite convenient. Oh, Kanai's taking my bag. Arigato. Oishikatta. Yeah. So let's take a look at the other restaurants. And while we're walking around here, we'll talk a little bit about our trip. Oh, that looks really good too. What? Kanai, mite. Oh, really? Oh yeah, I'm just live streaming right now. Yeah, this is the go. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Hello.
I'm a big friend from Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were there a couple of years ago. We
We
got to go back.
Oh yeah.
Are you getting a bowl of ramen, or you?
No, no, no.
finding-
We're actually going to climb Mount Fuji on the 14th. So
Wow.
yeah, we meeting up with our friends. We came in with a different flight.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Good, good. It's gonna be a hard climb. Are you ready?
yeah, I guess so. But I heard it's really hot here. Right? I mean,
It's freezing at the top.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's still snow there, so you need a jacket for sure, and hiking boots.
so you're going somewhere from there?
Yeah, we're going home. We were in China for 4 days.
Oh, yeah,
3 and a
just
half,
came
4
back,
days.
yeah.
We just came back,
Yeah.
and the thing we had to do was go get a bowl of ramen. After eating Chinese food for 4 days, we were like, we need ramen.
Oh, great, great. So if it's not trouble, I really want to take a
Yeah, sure. Please take a picture. Okay.
I did thought about like if I met John out there, I would take a selfie.
Yeah. He's gonna take photos.
I'm such a big fan.
Selfie time.
Friday she's coming on
This is Chinese restaurant and yakiniku restaurant. Thank you.
like button and subscribe.
Hit this like button and subscribe. The best.
Wanna love Japan? He's the best guy.
Thank you.
I'm starting to really love these guys here. Thank you.
Alright, see you around.
Yeah, see you around. Have a good trip. Good luck climbing Mount Fuji.
I do.
Uh-oh, I better take my bag. Bye-bye. That was nice. Can I check this out? That's what I was saying. Let's look at this. A yakiniku champion roll. Have you ever seen this before? Is this Japanese? I don't know. It says it's Japanese. There's like kimchi in there.
Yeah, it seems like Korean.
It's like a
thing.
Korean Japanese combination with kimchi, yakiniku, a little bit of lettuce,
Yeah, it looks very good.
sesame wrap. It looks too good.
Yeah,
Oh man. Yeah, we'll be back. Yakiniku in general comes from Korea, right? It's
Yeah.
sort of like a Korean. I can do it. They do have, if you're looking for your last Wagyu steak, they have it here. Check it out. If you're looking for a Wagyu steak, boom. It's at Yakiniku Champion. That's what this place is called, Yakiniku Champion. I don't know, this one doesn't look like it's gonna be open 24 hours, but I do know that the ramen place is. And if you're thinking, apparently the Yakiniku restaurant's quite famous because the people who walk by just said, whoa, there's a Yakiniku Champion here. Some of the restaurants are already closed. Like this one is done for the night, looks like. They've covered up the displays. I think, yeah, maybe only the ramen shop, but yeah. So at least if you're flying in the middle of the night, at least you have one choice, ramen. And that's not a bad thing. If you're looking for vegetarian ramen, they don't have any in there. If you're looking for halal ramen, it's all meat-based, so you're kind of out of luck there. But for everybody else, this is kind of nice. I like this little mura. This is maybe our 4th live stream here, because we've been traveling so much. When you do these kind of Only in Japan Goes, you have to work with where you are, and this is where we are. Yeah, this is closed. A lot of them are. This is the shabu shabu. Oh man, at least this is good to know that we have this as an option.
Yeah, it's shabu shabu and sukiyaki.
Shabu shabu and sukiyaki. So you can get your fix on Japanese food one last time at Haneda Airport, and that's pretty cool. The other one we wanted to check, Kanai wanted to get, actually, you didn't want ramen, you wanted udon, right? She actually wanted udon, not ramen. This tonkotsu, this katsu, this is tonkatsu, desho? Yeah, this tonkatsu restaurant it looks like it just closed. So I'm guessing the closing time's like around 9 for most of these places. And Kanai's udon restaurant that she likes is here. It's closed. I knew it. And it looks like it just closed too. It just closed because there's some customers in there. So this closes at 10 or 11. 11 o'clock it closes. So that's pretty late. That's kind of good. This udon shop is very famous. Look at the vegetables in there. It's really healthy.
You can find this shop at Roppongi and Tokyo Yurakucho.
Yeah, Roppongi and
Tokyo
Yurakucho. Yeah. I didn't cover anything. That's a good question. I didn't cover anything in Beijing because with the VPN, the signal was not strong enough where we were. And the other reason was that I learned that unless you can use VPN in China, but unless it's an authorized VPN, you are illegally using a VPN and you can be stopped for that. So I just wanted to be extra careful and I just didn't. I filmed a lot and I might put something online, but I just wanted to be careful. Yeah. That's about it. Do you want to see Nihonbashi Kanai or we're good? Do you want to see it? All right, let's see it at night.
Again, but we did it 2 weeks ago.
It's kind of different in the middle of the night, and we also gotta get our last train back too. It's 11:18, so this is almost a midnight snack. Let's go up. Was it the 5th floor?
Yep.
All right, bye-bye restaurants. Hello, Nihonbashi. There is no authorized VPN in China. All are illegal. That's not what I was told by people in Beijing. It's a lot of people had them. I don't. To be honest with you, I really don't know. This is coming from Daniel M. Leong. I really don't know if there's a legal one or not. I'm just telling people what I was told by people in Beijing. Here's the international departure terminal at Haneda Airport. It's really pretty, especially with this little green tea cafe that they have on the corner of the escalators here. All right. Oh, people can crash up here and sleep. You can crash up here. I've never had to sleep at Haneda or Narita for that matter. I've never been laid over here. But this looks like a really nice place to crash. Look, there's like beds almost, these red We've had places to sit. Hey, Stephen Tice, thank you. Yeah, we did. We got some ramen. Definitely go back and watch on the playback. It was some really good welcome home ramen we had. So this is just kind of like a bonus section of the video where we show you something a little extra. Now this is I didn't know that this really existed. I think this has been around for a while, but this is a recreation of Nihonbashi, which is famous in a lot of woodblock prints. Again, just some more people crashed. This is the perfect place to sleep too. This is a recreation of Nihonbashi, made of wood. And actually, Kanai and I, we checked in. You remember Kanai? We checked in there 4 days ago.
Right.
That's Air China's department. Yeah, and I think it was before we went to the United States, we asked everybody to take a selfie. I had about 50 viewers sent me this selfie picture, the screenshot on Instagram. Yeah, 50 people, about 50 people sent it, so that was pretty cool. Hey, Diana of Markham writes in, where's the Capsule Hotel in Haneda Airport? Good question. Good question. I'm guessing that's not here, right in this terminal, but let's go and ask. It's a good question. I will go and ask. So, Kazmin Sovyu, thank you very much. We appreciate the support. We're gonna go back to the elevator. We just wanted to come up here and check this out. Beautiful what they've done with Haneda Airport. Narita, I think, is gonna get a renovation sometime soon. I think because they do have to compete. Airports, when you have multiple airports in a city, it is a competition. And JAL and ANA both leave from both Narita and Haneda, but Narita is turning more into like an international hub for the other airlines, and I think it's a little bit cheaper to depart from because the size of this airport isn't as big. All right, we're gonna have to be quiet because we have roommates, elevator mates. All right, so bear with us, okay? Yeah. Going down. Jonathan Bell, welcome to your first live stream. All right, the exit is on this side. All right, so let's go find out where this Capsule Hotel is, and then we're gonna take the Asakusa line, not the monorail, to go back to the city. Nani? I think it's at the other terminal. Hey, Danny. Danny says, "Welcome back, Kanai." We're gonna have waffles for breakfast. Guess what we're having on top of that, Danny? Canadian maple syrup. All right, we're gonna ask that information for Diana's question about Capsule hotels. It's a good one. This is what Narita Airport looks like at 11:30 at night. Oh, this is Haneda. Good call. Good catch, Kanai. Teamwork. There is a post office post box you see in the center of your screen, so if you have any postcards you want to send, they're in the international departures right there by the escalator. All right. Kanai's gonna ask where this Capsule Hotel is. Kanai, you gonna ask in English? Eigo de? Alright, Kanai's gonna ask in English. I don't know, you wanna practice English, you said. Alright, let's see if they speak English. We're gonna test their English. You should line. Oh wait, there's a floor guide. Better wait in line. Oh.
Should I ask for English?
Oh yeah. Where's the capsule? Is there a capsule hotel in the airport?
Okay, Capsule Hotel is in the domestic terminal 1.
Okay.
This is international terminal.
Okay.
So you need to move to domestic.
Is it expensive?
Subway.
I don't think so.
Yeah, like Sanseyan about.
Just one place.
Oh, you have that.
It's gonna be like a 5,000 to 6,000.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, gomenasai. Sorry. All right, so it's about 5,000 to 6,000 yen, which is about $50 for Capsule Hotel. That's pretty pricey. I don't know, Kanai? That was kind of expensive.
Yeah.
The gachapon, I don't know where. I believe it's when you arrive downstairs on the first floor. The gachapons are probably on the first floor, but we're gonna take you down to the Asakusa line and then we're gonna end it. Thank you, Diana. Do? Kochi ka? Achikara. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna go downstairs now. Try to find the
We
gachapon.
can go this way.
Oh. So that's good. They had the price of the information, and they had so it's in Terminal 1. It's in Terminal 1, the Capsule Hotel, $50. Kind of pricey. I think it's better if you make it into the city. If you just want to try a Capsule Hotel, maybe that's neat. But I want to point, I think it's the first cabinet. I bet you this is a more stylish Capsule Hotel. But I gotta tell you, I don't know. I think maybe it's fun to try. They're not for families. Capsule Hotels are typically places to crash, but if it's like first cabin, it's more of a touristy thing, I think. It's basically just a room. All right, let's see what's on this floor really quickly. This is the arrivals hall. This is where we came in. So that's what it looks like when you arrive. It's like more of an orange color. No. Let's just keep going down too. All trains are below except for the monorail. There's some other stranded people. Hey everybody, bowls of ramen. Get bowls of ramen, stranded people upstairs. Do you even know that? One guy's sleeping in the fetal position. I don't blame him. There's a Lawson's in here with Kit Kats, Tokyo Banana Kit Kats. Kanai, どこだっけ? Asakusa-san. Ue? Ah, すみません、京急は上ですか?
京急です。一つ上に2階に京急線。
あ、1階ですね。あ、に。Well, if you make a mistake, you're never gonna forget it. Why didn't we go down? In Narita, you would go down. This is the bus area. This is where you catch the bus down here, and apparently you can sleep on some of these benches. The KQ? Oh yeah, this one's going to the other terminal. But the KQ line is right here. The KQ line turns in the Asakusa subway line. The Asakusa subway line will take you between Narita and Haneda. We prefer that because it turns into the Asakusa line. It takes you straight to Asakusa. And Ginza for that matter. All right, welcome back. This is the arrivals. The Rugby World Cup The Rugby World Cup, you can see that behind us, will be here in a month. I think it starts in September. And the signs for 1 year to go for the Tokyo Olympics are already up all over the city. 最終電車いつ Okay. All right, so we actually don't need tickets. Nani?
It's 11:30. I didn't know.
Yeah, you're still on Hong Kong time, still on Beijing time. I think. If not, we gotta.
Take 11:34.
Okay. No, it's okay. Go ahead. Uh-oh. We are now on the run. This is one of those moments where we're fighting to catch the last train. Can we just take the escalator? All right. The gimbal died. Oh man. There we go. We're good. Good, man. All right. This is kind of the last train. Kind of is the last train. Is that it, Kanai? I think this is one of the last trains. Ed, are you sure? 34分は? Ah, 41分. Okay. Yeah, we better take this one. But that's not the Asakusa line. It doesn't continue as the Asakusa line. It stops in Shinagawa. This one goes towards Yokohama, so we can't get on this one. This one goes the other way. Yeah, we don't have 11 minutes to go. We have 6 minutes to go.
We should take Shinagawa one.
Yeah. And then if we have to, we can take a taxi from there. Yeah, it happens. So now we got about 6 minutes. So we can tell you about Beijing. How was China? Your first time?
Yeah, I like it. The all food is very nice. I like dumpling a lot.
Yeah, we had a dumpling party. Sorry.
Then Chinese people are very friendly and very kind.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're surprised of this. Maybe because the tourists that come to Japan are a little bit hard to handle for the Japanese. They're kind of outgoing. But in Beijing, people were and it might just be Beijing, I don't know, but people were very polite, very friendly. I don't know, maybe because there's lots of security cameras all over the place. Beijing is 30 years behind Tokyo. I don't think so. Beijing has 20 subway lines. The highways are as clean as Tokyo's. All brand new cars on the highways. I was in Beijing 20 years ago, and you can't even compare Beijing then to now. It's like Beijing is more modern than the United States. And that's strange for me to say. Just because everything is new, the infrastructure is all new. They tore it down for the 2008 Olympics, and they've still been building it up for the last 10 years. It's a different city than I remember it, and almost all of the transportation is battery powered. It's all electrical. So they're starting to, almost all the buses, the bicycles have batteries in them. Even the cars, most of them are hybrids. The guy that we drove to the event was driving a Tesla, and Tesla is one of the biggest. China is one of the biggest markets for Teslas. So I don't know. China just has a lot of money right now. It seems like they're doing very well, and that's why people are probably really friendly. I don't know, but we had an awesome time in Beijing, and
The palace too.
the palace too.
Yes, we went there this morning.
Yeah, we couldn't go into the Forbidden City because on Monday you can't get tickets, I think. But we went into the park with beautiful views. All this is on Instagram. You can see our today's tourists walk through Beijing on Instagram, which was just an amazing experience for us. It was her first time in mainland China. She'd been to Hong Kong, right?
Yes. Hong Kong
So-
and Taiwan.
Modoritai, you want to go back?
Yeah. I want to see more other city of China.
Yeah, Xi'an. I want to
Shanghai.
go to Chengdu, Xi'an. Yeah, China's pretty cool. But one thing that really made me sad, and click the like button if you like these midnight snack runs. This counts as a midnight snack run. Okay? We ate and it's almost midnight. All right. So click the like button if you like midnight snack runs. So the thing with China is they used to have these night trains where you could just sip tea and just go really slowly and look out the window. People in Beijing told me that the night train culture is just about done. They don't have them. They all have just high-speed trains like Shinkansen, and that made me kind of sad because I love just eating instant noodles or Chinese food from each station, drinking tea, chrysanthemum or jasmine tea, watching China go by, and that seems like that culture has ended. That was 20 years ago though, 2000, 2001, 1999. I was riding the trains for a month through China a couple of times, and it was just an amazing experience. And China has just changed. Beijing used to be all bicycles, and now it's all cars. Very less bicycles. So I don't know. Just for me, every time I go back to mainland China, it's a culture shock. Not because of the culture, Chinese culture, just by how fast China has been moving. Yeah. Good. You can actually bring your carts all the way to the train. This is another thing. Pick up your carts when you pick up your luggage, and you can cart them all the way to the train. The elevator that we went into is huge. These 3 elevators at the end are enough to fit in like 10 carts. So I made that number up, by the way. Yeah. Are you tired? Jet lag?
I sleep soon.
Yeah, I think me too. I think I put on about 5 kilograms just from America, eating a lot of food in America, and then we just ate. Whenever we ate in China, we didn't eat. We like feasted. It was like a feast. How many dumplings did you eat last night?
No, I can't count it.
You can't count it.
Yeah.
I ate at least 12 dumplings, and I could be
my
off
goodness.
off by 2 or 3, because we had 5 different kinds of dumplings, and I wanted to see what's inside, and then I forgot which dumpling was in which one, so I had to try them again. So I ate at least 12. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I might have a third chin, but we'll do something about it. It's summer. All right. We got to catch up on the live stream, so we'll do some more. On the main channel, we have a really interesting ramen episode coming up in a few days, so that's some good news for the main channel. And actually, I have 4 or 5 episodes already done that will be going up in August and the beginning of September. I've been wanting to get them out, like a lot of them really fast, just to see how the channel changes as a result of it. And another new channel, I believe, will be up on September, but I want to have the opening done for that. All right, here's a train. Thanks everybody for waiting with us. If you do like Midnight Snack Runs, once again, please click the like button, because that tells me that you're interested in that content. And that's all from us. We're back home, and it feels good to be back in Japan. That means just more only in Japan, because, we're back. So, have a good day, have a good night, wherever you are in the world. We'll see you not at an airport for a while.
See you soon.
Bye, everybody. Is that Disney? think they're playing a Disney tune.